John Lennon once said that life is what's happening when you're too busy making other plans. Though this might be true in the real world, why don't we, as high schoolers and relatively useless members of society, use our time making plans? Today, I will be discussing what high schoolers can do to be successful, the differences between successful versus unsuccessful students, as well as my own personal experiences in high school. First, what can you do as an underclassman? Freshman year, you walk into a new building, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, with new experiences ahead of you, new teachers, and new classmates. Though it can be easy to get relatively intimidated by the new experiences surrounding you, the new extracurricular activities, it's really a good idea to stay focused on your studies, though they may seem easy or beneath you. Sophomore year, I would recommend starting to take college classes. The school pays for them, so it's really a bad idea not to, and if you start now, you could probably get your associate's degree by the time you graduate, which is really cool because you don't have to pay a dime. This is also when most people get their driver's license, as most people are turning 16. Though it may seem kind of arbitrary to not get a job because the option is there, it could be really handy and maybe even save money in the long term if you take more college classes and not have as many hours at the job. As you reach your junior year, it can get pretty exhausting to try and keep up with the level of caring that you've been doing the rest of your high school experience. Though many people diagnose themselves with senioritis, nobody explains the excruciating pain that is junioritis. Junior year is the most difficult year in all of the high school experience, and most of your high school classes are mostly going to start catching up to your college classes and start being much more difficult. Senior year, you're getting constantly pestered on what you want to do with your life, what college you want to go to, and how much money you're going to make. Though many people will know what they want to do, don't get intimidated and stand your ground. Most people will have taken a few college classes at this point, but I would recommend either taking a few college classes, but it's really not necessary to get your associate's degree by the time you graduate high school. Keeping the job that you've had, or maybe getting a new one, would be handy because you'll be starting to save enough money to start your college experience without spending frivolously like you may have done in previous years. I describe a successful student by a person who spends their time wisely and a person that takes the opportunities that are handed to them. An unsuccessful student, however, will not use their time wisely. Most of them will turn away opportunities that are right there, and actually I would say successful students can actually study too much and therefore burn themselves out quite easily. Why is taking action an important part for your future? You need to plan ahead in your throughout your high school years, because when you graduate senior year, believe it or not, you actually need somewhat of a plan. So taking action now and making a plan is going to be extremely useful in the years to come. My experience when thinking ahead in high school has actually been a fairly good one. My freshman year, I didn't focus on my schoolwork as I thought it was really easy, and then I ended up getting, I think it was a C in an algebra course or something, but it all worked out because sophomore year I really hankered down. I took some college classes and I started doing better in school. This year in May, I will actually have taken 30 college courses and will be graduating with my Associates of Arts. In conclusion, having a successful plan for your high school experience is going to be very necessary, and it will help many freshmen through seniors in years to come.